A tech PR agency is not a corporate PR firm that also works with startups. Tech moves at a different speed. The audience is different. The media landscape is different. And most founders learn this the hard way. After paying 20K a month for a press release that nobody covers and a media list that hasn't been updated since 2019. So, what should you look for when choosing a tech PR agency? Number one, they know the tech media that actually matters. Tech has its own ecosystem. TechCrunch, The Information, Wired, The Verge, Protocol, plus dozens of specialized publications for SaaS, AI, fintech, security, dev tools. Each has different editors, different angles, different pitching cycles. Knowing the right outlet for your story is half the job. A general PR agency will blast your announcement to a generic media list of 500 contacts. A tech PR agency has direct relationships with the 20 or 30 journalists who actually cover your category, and they know what those reporters are working on this week. Ask the agency, name the journalists who would cover my company and when you last placed a story with them. If they pull up a media database, that's your answer. Number two, they can turn your product into a story. Tech founders love their product. They want to talk about features, architecture, the technical breakthrough behind their work. But journalists don't write about features. They write about stories, people, problems, money, conflict. A general agency drafts a press release that says Company X launches innovative platform. Nobody reads that. Nobody covers that. A tech PR agency takes your raw material, the product, the founders, the data, the customers, and reframes it into something a journalist actually wants to publish. That's the test. Not can they write a release, but can they pitch a story that gets covered without you having to pay for it? Number three, they build narrative over time, not one off noise. A single article doesn't move the needle. What moves the needle is sustained presence, a pattern of coverage that positions you as the company to watch in your space. Funding announcement, product launch, customer story, founder profile, industry commentary, each piece reinforcing the same narrative. A general agency thinks in announcements. A tech PR agency thinks in arcs. They plan 12 months ahead. They know when your next news beat will land and how to set it up with earlier coverage. They feed analysts and journalists with steady context, so when something big happens, you're already on their radar. Ask the agency, what's your narrative plan for the next 6 months? If they only have a list of upcoming press releases, they don't think strategically enough. So, three things to look for. One, they know the tech media landscape and have real relationships with the journalists who matter. Two, they can turn your product into stories that get covered organically, not just announced. Three, they build a sustained narrative over time, not a series of disconnected press releases. This is exactly how we work at Otrenix. We provide B2B and tech marketing services for companies of any size, from startups to enterprise. Strategy, PR, demand generation, product marketing, AI visibility, LinkedIn outreach, and content marketing. We don't just send press releases into the void. We build narratives that put you in front of the customers, investors, and analysts who shape your market. Link is in the description. If you want to see how we'd approach your PR, book a call.